Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Toytography Live. I am your host, Brian Carr, and I am here with the host assistant, I guess you could say, partner in crime, however you want to call it. This is Dan the Man. Hello, Dan. How you doing, sir?
I am doing great. It's an awesome Wednesday. It's the best part of the week. And Brian, I have a trivia question for you tonight, sir.
Okay.
Can you tell me what premieres in 2 days and 18 hours?
Oh man, are you speaking of this right here?
You got it. 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, folks. The Toytography Challenge will drop in all of its glory.
Yes. Oh man, I have been super excited to see this coming because oh man, I'm happy to see that we have been. I mean, I've been the one editing all these episodes and everything, and so I've been watching this stuff unfold. And oh my gosh, I've honestly been getting excited every time I go over and look at these episodes. So man, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I am like I said, I'm so excited to see this, and I know you guys are gonna love it as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So be
You know
ready,
what was
be
really
ready.
cool was when you put this graphic up in the group, somebody had commented and was like, "Oh, I don't think I'm gonna participate."
Mm.
And I replied and I said, "Hey, I said this is a series," and they were like, "Oh, what?" And I said, "Yeah, this is the first episode of a TV series."
Yeah.
And dude was like, "Oh, I thought it
Right.
was for a magazine." And I'm like, "No." So then he got excited. So maybe watching this will inspire him to submit another picture for, say, the summer issue of
Yeah.
Toyotaro.
Yes. Because we know after you guys see this episode and you see how this thing runs, I know that when I do my next like open call, I know it's gonna be like coming through like I want so yes, I know it's gonna be. I mean, I just have to say it's going to be something that you guys have never seen before. It's I mean there I have even participated in uh photo challenges myself, and they have not been like this. They have not been like this. So yeah, I definitely believe you guys are totally in for a treat. So hello 60 pick, what's going on? What's going
Crazy.
on? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, I'm glad you're looking forward to it. I am glad you're looking forward to it because man, it's gonna be an amazing show. I mean, I know you guys are gonna. I mean, you're just really gonna love it. So like I said, I cannot express my excitement. I mean, everyone who is involved with the whole thing, they're all excited about it. I mean, for one thing, they were just like, they've never seen something like this. So when I mentioned to them what it was and how we were going to do it, oh yeah, they were all for it. They were all for it. So yeah, I know it's going to be a big thing. You guys are going to absolutely love it. In addition to the first episode airing, March is also the month for the new Toytography magazine. So this is the front cover for the new issue of the magazine, and gosh, it's going to be a lot of good content in there. We have a new diorama build from Vasco Toys. We have I would say it's a pretty big. We have a pretty big artist wall this time around because a lot of people submitted some really good photos for
I'll
that.
tell you, there
So
was a lot of good ones, man.
yeah.
A lot of good
So if
ones.
for you guys who submitted your photos
Konnichiwa,
for the
Bram.
artist wall, konnichiwa, hello sir. I see he's Bram is in the house. Hello. For those of you who submitted their photos for the artist wall, it will be in the March issue, so you get a chance to see your photos in the new issue. Nutty Because he's in the issue. He was, I mean, man, there's such rich information that he gives during the interview. So that's all in there. So I believe you guys will not be disappointed with all the stuff that's going to be in this issue. So hey, you guys can sit down and you can read the issue of Toytography magazine while you're sitting there watching Toytography Challenge, which
That's
airs
right.
on March 1st.
Jump
So
in, get your
yeah,
digital copy. After the show is over, jump on your digital copy, start reading. Better
right.
yet, buy your hard copy because these things are going to be collectible. Why?
Yes.
Because I said so.
Yeah, so I mean the thing about it is that there's some, like I said, there's some cool photos that are in this show. Uh, but there's also some rich information in the show as well, because we discussed the images that are during the show as well. So I mean, man, it's just fantastic to see. I really hope you guys enjoy it, because we made the show for you. We totally made the show for you. So let me also,
I say we should probably salute our sponsors.
yes, yes, I am going to do that now. Yeah, because we definitely have to give honor to those who have really helped us out. So first and foremost, we're going to give a shout out to Jazz Inc. Dioramas. They are currently taking pre-orders for the Catwoman figure, and as of right now, there are 3 different versions that you can pre-order. One is the clean version, the other is the battle damage version, or you can pre-order the 2, so you can get both of them in one set. But either way, no matter which one you pre-order, they will come with this diorama piece as well. So yeah, you'll be able a chance to get this cool looking diorama. And for those of you who had the Michael Keaton Batman, it's like, come on now, you gotta you gotta get this. And Jazzing, they always do good quality with their products and everything. So definitely want to jump on that. We also want to give a shout out to Odd Frog Entertainment. Currently, they're taking pre-orders for the Bandito. This is a 1/12 scale car, and it's totally customizable. So you'll be able to, swap out the seats, change parts on the hood, tires. I mean, all kinds of stuff you'll be able to do with the car. So it'll be great for toy photography. They are also doing a pre-order for the Bandito lowrider version. So this, again, you'll be able to change out the tires and stuff like that. So all around, I think it's a great car for anyone who's doing toy photography and want to be able to have those customizable cars, because that's one of the things that makes a lot of photos even more believable is having a car like this. So having all kinds
Yeah,
of props. So
I'm
definitely
telling
want
you,
to,
I'm going to have to get one myself. It's every time I
yeah,
look at it, I'm like,
yes, it
yeah.
just looks so good. I mean, it just looks fantastic. So you can pre-order it at oddfrogentertainment.com or at nerdzoic.com. Also, want to give a shout out to 1/6 Kit. If you're looking for 1/12 scale, 1/6 scale figures, you definitely, I mean, I've purchased stuff from them several times. I actually got some stuff today from 1/6 Kit that I'll show you that I picked up. So we'll talk about that in the next segment. But yeah, I always love buying stuff from them. Their customer service is great. So yeah, I would highly recommend buying things from 1/6 Kit. And also Nerdzoic, which Nerdzoic is actually one of our sponsors for the Toytography Challenge. So a big shout out to them, and big thanks for just being a part of the Toytography magazine and the Toytography Challenge. So if you're looking for some good items, 1/12 scale, 1/6 scale figures, definitely head over to nerdzoic.com and you'll find some cool stuff.
Yep, Big
So
Nerdy came through with a real nice contribution to the show. So it's awesome to
yes,
have him on board.
yes, absolutely. So it's always good to have around. Hello, Laura. Nice to see you. Okay. Yes, and time to go home. So hey, drive safe. Now we won't be trying to be cracking no large jokes, so you be laughing so hard your eyes are off the road. So keep your eyes on the road, keep those hands on that wheel. We'll see you
And
when you
remember, you can watch the show again when you get home. So no
right,
speeding tickets.
right. Yes. No speed tickets at all. Yes. Be safe now. Be safe. So yeah, with that said, gosh, man, I actually have quite a number of things to show. So I might be a while. So Dan, I'm
All
gonna let
right.
you
I
go
only
first.
had I only had two things arrive this week. One
Okay.
is a little bit older, but you guys know me. I'm thrifty. So if I can get it on sale, I'm going to get it on sale.
Okay.
And thanks to the wonder that is sales and redemption points, we got the Hulkbuster Marvel
Mm,
Legends,
okay. Very nice.
and
Nice.
I like it. I've had a lot of fun posing it around with the Hulk and getting
Okay.
some pictures. I just gotta get those up and posted. And then
Okay.
today I got home and was pleased to find this arrival had come in, and it wasn't supposed to be here until Friday,
Hmm.
but I have the new Kane
Oh.
figure and
Okay.
I'm really liking it. We got some new sculpt work, a whole bunch of new detailing. I'm not too crazy about the cape design, but I mean, it's
I
going to be
mean, it's
good.
good for one type of pose. I mean, there always be standing in the wind.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah. Kane will be perpetually in a breeze.
right.
But overall though, I'm digging this, man. And of course, you will see the reviews for these figures and a whole lot more at
Okay.
advancedartbox.com.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Ooh,
and you
man.
got Chameleon from that wave. Oh, okay.
I've got Chameleon on order, so I'm just waiting for him to come in.
Nice. Okay. I mean, well, yeah, that'd be good for some posing and stuff like that. The Hulkbuster looks really nice. I like that.
He's
I like
he's
that.
a lot of fun. Limited, but he moves better than I expected him to.
Okay.
And of course, the fun part really is when you put the little tiny Tony Stark head on
Right. Well, I mean, it's
All right,
supposed to be
sir.
small.
Exactly. I knocked
Well,
out my two for the day.
all right. Well, for those of you who have been, oh, what's up, Renz? Hello.
Hey, Renz.
Yeah, we definitely got to have. And look at that, man. You are showing off some of your artwork in your photo. My man, see, I gotta have you on one day so we could talk about your photos, man. Because gosh, you are a phenomenal artist, man. We gotta discuss that. So we'll work that out one day
There you go,
to
Renz.
have
You've got the official invitation.
yeah, that's it. I'm officially throwing it out there, sir. We're gonna talk Renz for sure. Uh, so well, as far as my stuff, I'll start small, and then I will work my way up. So the first thing I got, I'll just show you this. I know this is, it doesn't look like much as far as this box, but as you can see, I don't know if you can see that on there. Let me see, it's upside down. You can see that.
Now it's
Uh,
upside down.
oh, it is. Okay. Well, this says DX 27 and 28. Now, for those of you who who collect Hot Toys figures and DX 27 and DX 28, for those of you who do not know, that is the Hot Toys Darth Vader from the Obi-Wan series. Now, the one thing I didn't like about the thing was it's a very cool figure, but the outfit is pleather, or faux leather, as they like to say on there. So I went on to 1/6 Kit, and I found this guy is actually doing the leather version of the outfit. So that's what arrived today. This is
Oh,
this is the entire Darth Vader outfit in leather.
nice.
So now I can be able to swap these out and put these pieces on, and now my figure will last longer because he actually has on a genuine leather outfit, as opposed to the faux leather, which will fall apart over time. So I'm super excited because that's going to be my weekend project. I am going to be adding in all of my stuff for that outfit. So I'll be doing the swap. Uh, the
So,
other
dare I
thing,
say, can we expect pictures next week?
maybe,
Okay,
maybe
we'll take that.
we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. The other thing I picked up, I know that I'll say this is kind of spoiling it a little bit. Okay, this is kind of spoiling a little bit. Oh, George is here. What's up, George? Good to see you, sir. This may be spoiling a little bit, but and as a matter of fact, it's funny that George is here because George, you're gonna laugh when I show you this. So, last week I ordered some stuff from Big Bad Toy Store, and I blame George for this. So I bought the Monster Force
Oh,
figure. So because I'm just gonna say I saw this somewhere. I'll just say for right now, I saw this somewhere. And based off of where I saw it and what he did with it, I was like, I gotta have it. So yes, because of George, I bought the thing, and also I went and I bought him a friend. So
ah,
I got the other outfits.
I
Uh,
have been looking at the Monster Force line, and I haven't pulled the trigger on them yet. But
oh man,
yeah, I think I need to start getting some because I love the story behind it.
yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, Dan. When you watch Toytography Challenge, you are going to want a Monster Force figure. And there's another figure that you are going to want. And I know, George, you're going to laugh at this too, but I bought so,
Outstanding. Oh my
so I
gosh.
bought I bought it as well, and I was like, yeah, I'm yes, yeah, see, and that was the thing. That was the thing. I was like, I was watching how the people were posing the figures, and I was like, yeah, I am not gonna pass him up. I'm not gonna pass him up. So absolutely, I was like, you based off of what I was hearing and what I was seeing, I was like, yeah, I gotta get it. And 60 Pick is saying the same thing. It's like, yeah, it is a great line. I jumped on it, and I have another figure which is on order right now, and George knows about that one too. But yeah, so
60's got it. 60 got it right. He sees it.
yeah, yep. So it's yeah. Well, see, I will say this. I didn't go too far down the rabbit hole because the next stuff that I'm about to show you is not 112. So I recently saw this. Um, where did I see this? I can't remember where I saw it, but I ended up looking on Amazon, and I came across this on Amazon. And when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, it's on there! I gotta get that." So I ordered this thing. It says it's 1-to-1 scale, but I'm actually going to use it for a 1/6 scale figure because um, I think I can probably get some good pictures out of it. But let me go ahead and get it out the box here. But I'm going to use this for I guess you can say maybe a Batman photo. I could use it for a Batman photo. Definitely going to use it for one of the other villains that this is for. But this was the other thing that I just ordered.
Ooh,
This
that's
is
gonna be
a
cool.
Riddler mystery box. And so it has a question mark on the top, but it has all of the I don't know. I guess I don't know. It's basically it has a batarang on the inside of it, and you're supposed to be able to solve the riddle from the box, which has all these pieces on it and everything. And when you solve it, you get the batarang on the inside. So as soon as this thing showed up, my son was like, "Dad, let me try it." So,
You know what would make for some really cool pictures with that? And it's too bad that you don't have these, but I think you should probably buy them. The Mezco Silver Age Batman and Robin figures that have like
oh,
that 50s and 60s look. Because back in the comics, they did like those really, far out stories where they had these huge props and everything.
oh yes, 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 yes.
That would be a really cool prop to do
I
with
I
those
was
themed
gonna use
figures.
this for my Arkham Knight Batman.
Ooh. Oh no, that would
Because
look
in the
really
game
cool.
they had large puzzle pieces as
Yeah,
well.
that's right.
So yeah, so I'm gonna do this, but I've already seen like I saw the video on how to solve the puzzle, but I didn't watch it. And my kids didn't watch it, but uh all three of my kids have already like gone through the puzzle and solved it. But I'm just like, I don't really care about the puzzle, I just want to just use it for pictures, but eventually I'll do the puzzle. So yeah, I think it'll be a good thing. So oh it's, maybe, maybe. So yeah, I figured it'd be a good thing. So now I'm gonna move on to the bigger stuff. Okay. This is so
It just keeps growing.
it keeps growing for sure, man. So one of the other things I that came in the mail yesterday, because last week I showed you guys the Hot Toys Heath Ledger Joker that I got last
Mhm.
week. Well, a couple of days later, this guy arrived.
Ooh.
So this is the Batman deluxe figure because this is the one that came with the Batman armory.
Oh.
So it came with the armory and also comes with this Bruce Wayne figure as well. So you're supposed to be able to pose him next to the armory like he did in one scene
Uh-huh.
in Dark Knight Rises where he was with him. So yeah, so I got those. Um the other thing I picked up, man, I have to say I don't really care too much for the movie, but the bike that was in the movie, I was like, oh, that's a sexy beast. That's a sexy beast. So I went online. It was difficult to get it from Sideshow, but I found someone else who had it. So I got it at the pretty much a retail price. But I also picked up the Bat Cycle. So
Nice.
yeah, this thing is, oh man, it's just an absolute gorgeous thing. I still got the plastic on because I didn't take it off, but I took it out the box, and I was like, yeah, I'm not passing up on this one. So I'm actually going to use this because I don't have the figures either. I just bought the bike, but I'm going to
Yeah.
use this for my Arkham Knight Batman. So I
Hey.
figured like, no, he doesn't have a bat cycle, so so yeah, so I got that in there, and then uh one other thing. I haven't opened it up yet, so I'm just showing the box.
Ah.
But this is the Hot Toys Deadpool. That
Oh, from the new movie?
yes, from the new movie. So yeah, I haven't taken them out of the box yet, but yeah, I got that. Then apparently I bought another figure by mistake. Didn't realize it. So but I'm not disappointed. I'm not regretting it. But I'll just say the figure was so nice, I bought them twice. So this is the Nathan Drake figure that I recently got.
Well,
So
if you want to ship him to the East Coast,
oh, I'm
I'll be
sure.
happy to review it for you. And
I'm sure. Honestly, I don't. I have some other Nathan Drake figures that have older bodies, so I'm thinking I might just swap the body and and put him in the new outfit. So yeah, I don't know. I'll figure out something with that. But yeah. uh so yeah, so that'll be that's pretty much all I got for right now. Um yeah, I got a lot of stuff to go through this
It
weekend.
has been a solid week for collecting.
Yes, yes it has. Yes it has, cuz man, I got quite a bit. I actually got another figure that's supposed to show up on Saturday. So yeah, I got some stuff. So all right. I'm, I'm sure you want that as well. It'll be
See, I,
just
I have
passing
to
around.
I have to behave in my spending because we're getting ready to leave next week, a week from
Oh,
Friday. So,
right, right,
but
right, right, right.
like my wife told me, I'm gonna have fun doing some toy hunting in the Caribbean. Who knows what I might find? Might come back with some
Yeah,
bootleg stuff.
yeah, yeah. You just might. Who knows? Who
I'll
knows?
come back with a Jamaican Hulk.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't want to hear no Hulk smash man. You know. Oh man. So well, that's pretty much all I got for right now. So as of right now, we're going to let's jump into some photo submissions. We have
Hashtag
some yeah,
TTM
and
Live.
this is this was really good because honestly, for the first time I think since we've started this, I have not had to say anything about TTM Live. So all the photos that we see today, they've all just been submitted by you guys, and you put the proper hashtag. I was able to easily find them and throw them right in. So so yeah, so we can go ahead and we can take a look at the photos that have been submitted. Let's take a look at our first image.
And I am going to take some figures on the boat, so I'll have my camera with me to take some shots.
Oh,
60 just said,
okay.
bring some figures with you.
I've done that sometimes too. So yeah, I
You
had a
know,
couple of figures that made it to the Grand Canyon. So
I think it'll be Webhead on vacation.
so our first image is from Bram. Bram actually submitted this photo for the
Flight.
flight contest.
Yeah.
Yes. But I can't remember what place he came in, but either way, this is still worth a good look. He did also, I didn't add them up right now. But I want to take a look at his behind the scenes because he did. I don't know if I can be able to pull him up right now, but he did show. I'll just say, for those of you who want to see the behind the scenes of his photo, uh, go to the Facebook group. You'll find his image is almost right there at the top, and in the comments, he put a behind the scenes for his video, so you guys, I mean, for his image, so you guys can be able to take a look at it and see, what he did in order to get the shot. But I would say he did he did good. Wait a minute, what? I find that hard to believe. What? No, but oh my gosh. Oh, well, that needs to change for next time, man. You
Yeah.
gotta.
That's not even right.
Yeah, so it was, but it was still good. It was still good. But yes, definitely, you guys go check out the behind the scenes for it. It was it's a good image. So what I'll say about this image is, I do like the. I mean, the one thing that grabs me right away is the lighting. I think you did a good job for your lighting. Um, I honestly think you also did a good job for your pose as well. So my guess is he's flipping through the blades. So one blade's going underneath, one blade's going across the top, and he's flipping in between the two. I can see a little bit. Let me see if I can zoom in on a bit, but you can see the motion blur that he
Hmm.
adds there, as well as the motion blur that was put right there, as well as what's around uh, the legs. So That's kind of the only thing you don't see is like, where did that leg go?
Yeah.
But still, I would say everything else really looks good. Bram, I'm curious, what did you use for that background there? Unless you posted it in your behind the scenes image to explain what that part is. But I like the reflection that comes
I
like
love
right
the
here.
reflection.
You see that?
That looks
Yes.
fantastic.
Yes, that looks really good. So, but the only thing you kind of run into as far as the problem on this is you have reflection for the guards, but there's no reflection for Iron Man. Uh, unless you get like, I mean, if you even if you zoom down and got a wider shot, there still would be, even right here, there still would be something that you'd be able to see.
Hmm.
It may have been a little more difficult to try and pull off. But curated cardboard. Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. But yeah, I mean, the main thing that stands out is the lighting. I especially like this lighting that's over here off to the right here. Uh, that's just really great job on that. So yeah, this is a good image. I really like it.
I love
Uh,
it. It's got this kind of modern under construction warehouse look to it. I love that corrugated cardboard and the light, coming through behind it,
yeah,
and the hint of a window up on the wall behind the scaffolding. But I do agree with you. There should be an Iron Man reflection in there. Um,
yeah. It should
I
be
like the pose too.
yes,
It took me a little bit for it to grow on me, but I like the fact he's got the arms pulled in so that they're avoiding the blades,
yes,
and just the lighting on his eyes and on the unibeam on the chest. It really there's a lot that pops in this, and the best part about it
mm-hmm,
is just the reds and the golds
mm-hmm,
bring your eyes right to the center, and the background colors make such a perfect frame for this
yeah,
that you can't help but be drawn to the action. This is a
yes,
really well, and the angle. This is really well staged. I mean, there is such a conveyance of motion with
yes.
just the camera angle too. Great storytelling.
Yeah, I think you did I think you did a good job on that too. Yeah, I can
Ah,
understand the
okay.
angle. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, because of the angle, it might have been difficult to get them in there. As far as shooting too wide, I've done that a couple of times too in the beginning, and I would say you're okay. The thing about it is, if you shoot wide, uh, it's okay to shoot wide in camera because you can crop it afterwards, and you can crop out all the things that you want and don't want in your image.
Right.
But sometimes when you try to crop in camera, uh, you then run the risk of running into something later when you try to, let's say, print it, or you want to, share the image with something else, and they want to print it out in some kind of way. Because sometimes if stuff gets printed, you cropped it so that it'll fit, but then in order for them to do the print, they got to crop it even more, in which case more stuff is lost. So it's best to go ahead and just shoot wide, and then after it's done, then crop what you need, just in case you need to make some adjustments afterwards. So it's okay. I've done that sometimes where stuff that's not even supposed to be in the image is sticking out. Like I'll be like, oh man, I left that light there on the corner, but it's like, but it's okay because I can crop it afterwards and remove it.
Yep.
So it's okay. So it's not a total bad thing, but yeah, it's just you
I
wanna
do
make
the same.
sure that you don't lose anything.
Yep, I do the same with all the pictures I take for my reviews. I shoot wide and then I crop down to the scale I
Yeah,
want to go in the article.
yeah,
But
yeah. So
I
it's
mean, but
okay.
again, Bram, I love the storytelling and I love the sense of urgency in the picture with the angle that you chose.
Yeah,
Great shot overall.
yes, definitely good, definitely good. All right. So our next one. Wow, Craig,
Ooh,
this is good. This is
wow.
man. I like this, Mr. Wukong. This is a great shot. Um, this is like one of those meditation modes. So I've done that several times in the game. So I totally understand. So yeah, this is really good. I like your, you got your gold colors, and yeah, my only thing on this would be I would actually try to create a little more shadows on it. I mean, for this, it's like, yes, you can see that your lighting uh, gets it's coming from one angle. So definitely you could tell that by the shadows that your light is coming from one angle. But considering the time of day that you have him sitting in, your light's too bright.
Yep.
So you would need to see just a little more shadow coming from it. Uh, and if you have it in a sense where the light be that's on the left of him, like that looks behind him, if that's the brightest light, then your shadows are going in the wrong direction. So that's the thing to be mindful of. But I'm assuming your light that's on the right is your brightest light, and so that's what's causing the shadow. But because you have pretty much from what it looks like, it's supposed to be nighttime, in the dark, and then you have just those certain lights coming through. The lighting just seems a little off. It's almost like it's a little too golden. But that's literally minor. Overall, it's a great shot. You have a really good pose, and you have the right lighting for it. Like you chose the right colors for it. So yeah, I would say this is a good shot.
I agree. Just darken the shadows and a little bit on his back, a little bit on the rocks there, so that he's casting a little bit more of a shadow. And I mean, and even that light that's supposed to be kind of behind him, I could see how that would justify minimizing some of the shadows because he's getting that. But I agree with you. If this is supposed to be at night, the distance he is from that light source there in the background over the building there behind him, he would still be darker in the back, and more shading, more shadow on the rocks on the side facing us would probably give it depth. Yeah, there you go. Lantern torsion
Yeah,
frame could help. But
yeah,
I mean,
and,
I
and
agree.
really putting it in the frame. So yeah,
I love the tones. The colors in this are just fantastic. Just a
yeah.
little bit more depth of shading in that background is fantastic. I mean, that's got to be a digital background from the game or something, but it
Yeah,
looks so realistic. That's is
and
really
I
really
I,
good.
I like this because for me, it's like I can't. It looks like you're not trying to recreate one of the locations, which personally I like. I don't like trying to recreate scenes
Hmm.
because everyone's already seen it. you you already know that kind of thing. So it's good to kind of create something that no one has seen.
Hmm.
So this could easily just be just another meditation spot that he found,
Yeah.
which is really good. So yeah, I like this. I like the background that he chose. It's unfamiliar, so but it still fits the character. So yeah, overall, I'd say it's a good job. I think you did a great job on this.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
so yeah, so let's see for our next image. This is Kenneth.
Ooh,
Man, wow.
wow. That's not a toy shot. He just swiped that off the interwebs.
Man, it totally
That's
looks like it
amazing.
did because oh my gosh, I was like, let me see, wait a minute, but no, this is totally a toy shot, that's for sure.
Oh my gosh.
But wow, I mean, this is fantastic. This, I mean,
I
I see,
I
got me
can't even
really
I can't even think of anything to be critical of.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, because your lighting is spot on because in this particular type of environment, you would have everything lit everywhere. You would only have some shadows underneath, which is what you got. So yeah,
I mean, in
This,
whatever light source he's using, it looks natural.
yes,
That's wow, just
yeah,
wow.
yeah. This is a really really good shot. I like this. I like this a lot. And honestly, I did have that first take too. When I first looked at the image, in oh well, there you go. Yes, the
Yeah,
sun. That's great. Yeah.
I guess that's about as real and natural as you could get.
Yeah, you actually use the best light source you could possibly use. So yeah, I would say this is really a good shot. And when I saw this, at first I was thinking like, man, this is a toy photography group. Like we ain't taking no real shots. but I mean it totally fit, man. This was you did a great job on this. And yeah, sometimes those good shots are the ones where you have nothing to say. Cause
Right.
yeah, you did a great job. So yeah. So let's see what the next what we got here. Oh yes, this is Maz.
Hmm.
This is cool. This is cool. Oh yes. Yeah,
Yes,
do it before and
please.
after. I'm curious to see that. That would be nice to see. So yeah, Maz is this is I like this shot. I think this is a real good one. This is my only thing when I see this shot. The only thing is and it's literally it's a critique that is totally open to interpretation. uh the lightsaber. So back during the early movies, you didn't see this kind of effect from lightsabers, like where they shined onto something else. It was just, it was just the light, and you never saw any of that stuff. It wasn't until the later episodes that you started seeing, they adding the effect of the glow coming from the lightsaber. Uh,
Hmm.
for me, I I would say the lightsaber in this particular setting with this much light that's around him, the only way it would, for me, this is my perspective, the only way it would show this much light around here is if the area he was in was darker. Then you get
That
more
makes
light coming
sense.
from the lightsaber. If you have
Yeah.
more light like this, the only way this, at least to me, the only way this would look believable is if this lightsaber was closer to his face. So I would have suggested bringing the lightsaber in more. Also, by doing that, you get to see more of the arm. The arm is cut off. Uh, I would want to see more of it in there of him, like bringing it closer to him. But yeah, I would say other than that, I mean, Mike always he always does a good job with his posing and his lighting and stuff like that. So there's really nothing else for me to say about the image. It just looks everything else looks good. I mean, it's you also have him like looking off in the distance, so definitely there's a story there.
Yeah.
And sometimes just a tilt of the head. If this character was looking directly at you, no story. It's really
Right.
no story. But if you
He's
have the
looking at
character
what's coming
like,
behind us.
yeah, if
Yeah.
you have the head, or you have the character looking off to the side, then that leaves it open. Like, okay, where is he looking? What's about to happen? What has happened? So yeah, this is overall. I say this is a good just another good image from Mike. So great job.
I mean, and I definitely see where you're coming from with the blue. I think that we would get a lot more highlight if the background were darker,
Yeah.
especially those light windows behind him. Um, I do like the blue tint when the photographers added to it,
Hmm.
but I agree that it would have been a lot more effective if the background were darker. But I mean, that being said, he does a really nice job though of conveying the difference in the skin tone because of the blue
Yeah.
and that flesh tone on the other side. So I dig
Yeah.
it. I dig the story, and I mean, and it's I love the sense of urgency to it too. Like you said, he's not looking directly at us, and It's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I think
But I
it's
agree it should be moved a little bit more because that whole arm needs to be in the picture.
yeah. I would like to see more of it. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. What's going, Craig? Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. So yeah, let's see who else we got.
You know, I
I
missed the
like this.
perfect opportunity to drop a hello there because I
Oh,
was just responding to
right.
Helen. I said, hey there. The hello there would have been perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Right.
you can banish me
Uh,
to the depths of the Sarlacc for that one.
so this photo is from Rick. This is this is good. I like this one. Definitely I can see from here the so off the surface, right off the bat, I could tell this was photoshopped in. This part was photoshopped in, and I would say this as well. Like the smoke has been photoshopped in as well.
Mm,
Good shot, good posing. Um, but I just say for the difficult part about photoshopping, this kind of stuff, or any kind of editing tool when you see this stuff, uh, is whenever you have guns like this, you need to have like some kind of muzzle flash showing from it. And for the sparks like this, there should be some kind of some lighting effect from that as well. But the thing about it is, it seems like the overhead light is shining too much to where you don't really have that kind of um, I don't know, spot where you can see the lighting on that. So oh, lobster. Okay, okay. So these okay. I never see. I don't think I've ever seen these figures, but they look good.
mhm.
I like how they look. Uh, so yeah, I would say your background is good. Your posing is also done very well. And just as far as where the figures are placed, uh, I'd say you definitely got a good story going on in here. It's just again, whenever you try to do these kind of effects, you have to think, okay, this is what's going to go on, and this is the effect as a result of what's happening. I do that sometimes too. I don't Photoshop my shots. So I have like these little effects that I stick inside my guns that have flames and whatever. And so whenever I put those things on there, I always set up my light that has I have a light that has a fire setting. So I aim that fire setting at my figure. So because it's like you're gonna see that flame coming from the shot, or any kind of sparks like this, I would put some kind of flame effect, even if you don't see it on camera. Have it off somewhere to where it looks like there's a firefight going on and he's in the heat of a battle there. But that's my only take on this. It's like when you put those effects in, it's gonna be like where are the muzzle flashes, where are the sparks, where's the lighting that's coming from those sparks that are on there. So yeah, that's my only thing about this shot. But overall, that's again, I'd say it's a good shot.
Now, for me, I really enjoy the posing. I think I've noticed that as we go through these, what I've discovered is you tend to critique more on the technical side of it because your photography skills are a hell of a lot greater than mine. And I tend to critique a little bit more from the storytelling aspect of it, which I
Mm,
think is fantastic. But I agree, and I mean, seeing that with the one light source, you know,
yeah,
for as many pictures as I have seen, and for as long as you and I have worked together, I still struggle. And lighting itself can be such a thin line
yeah,
to get just the right amount. I mean, too much you oversaturate, too little
mhm,
you lose critical parts of the story.
yeah,
And you know, and so I agree with that one light source here. It does kind of it washes a little bit, which eliminates some of the muzzle flash. It eliminates what would be there for the sparks and you know the bullet reflection
mhm,
deflections off of the armor there.
mhm,
Um, but overall, though, I do agree. I love the posing on this. And again,
yeah,
we've got a slight angle to it. We've got a sense of urgency. It's great storytelling. Darker lighting would probably give it an even greater sense of, there would be more sense of anxiety in the picture, I think.
You know, actually, I'm just thinking about it now. So I would say it's okay with using one light. I mean, you're totally fine with using one light. My only thing is, I probably would have used some kind of bounce card to create a shadow back here, because this part right here really isn't really necessary for the shot to be be lit so much. So I would I would do something to kind of create a shadow across here, so that maybe you don't see this, but you'll see this part, and therefore this is darker. But I can kind of see that there is one light, because that one light was probably up here, because you got a reflection off of that from right there, and you got a
Mhm.
reflection right here off the shoulder where the light is, and then right here across the thigh you have a light, and then you have reflection like right there as well. So um,
Mhm.
you can totally pull that off with just moving the lights a little bit. And you know what, I will say this, I totally get what you're saying. I saying you don't want to lose the details, and I totally get that. uh there are some instances though where you kind of want to darken a little bit, because of the viewer. The person who's looking at the image, they'll see, like, okay, for instance, I I was gonna say, if I was doing this image myself, I want them to focus on the fact that this guy is shooting him. Therefore, that when the viewer is looking at the image, that's all I want them to focus on. I only want you to look at this. Therefore, if you start to examine the rest of the background here, the moment you start looking at this, your eye is drawn back to the light, so that you can see, just stay focused on what's going on. But with this, it's like I'm looking at this, and then because I can see this, I'm now looking at these things going on. And so it's like sometimes you just want to leave this to the imagination of the
Mhm.
viewer. And therefore it's like, and it just naturally happens when someone starts looking at an area that's dark. Immediately the brain's like, nope, let's go back and look at the light. So like, no matter what's going on, even down here, like your light would still do good right here. Even if down here is lit, it is totally fine. It's just up here you want it's by having this lit, you drawing their attention to the background, which is really nothing going on in the background. You want to bring them to the foreground. So I totally get it. I totally get it. You don't want to lose any details, because man, to doing a shot like this, you don't want to lose any details. You want them to see exactly what's going on.
Because
So
it's a great setup. It is.
yeah,
But
but
you're
I
right.
mean,
It's the psychology of storytelling. It's just like in the movies where, the killer pops up, you get your jump scare, but
right?
then you never see that. You never see the killer actually take their victim out. The next thing you
Yes,
see is the killer walking, carrying their victim or something. And
yes,
it's
and then
that
so
whole let the brain fill in.
if you have, let me show you just kind of like an example, and then and we'll move here. But like, if you have your light, and your light shining down this way, your light's going all across this area. But if I have my light here, then my light is here, bouncing off, going back, bouncing and going back to my subject. Everything behind here will still catch light because of the bleed. Like the rest of the light will just bleed over. But your main focus is, you want it that, so you'll still get all the detail where you want it. But for me, I like having control over what my viewer is allowed to see. So that's my only thing. So, but overall, yeah, man, I'd say you did a good job on it. So now let's take a look at these photos that were submitted. Again, these are photos
Brutally
that
real.
we're not going to critique. These are photos that were just they were submitted by the folks that are in our group. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at what we got. Let's go. I'm going to get this
Nice.
figure soon. I am definitely going to get this figure. You know what? I probably should just go ahead and just get my thing on there. But yeah, I'm gonna pick that up for sure. So has a good one. Oh, this is one of my images that I threw in. That yeah, from my Batman that I got. Uh, this was known good one by Jay.
I like that.
Yeah,
Jay
rocking
just
out.
does fun, just does some really fun stuff. Ah,
Yeah, yeah. This is, it reminds me of The Professional. It's good. And probably got Agent 47 back there in the background too. Oh, this is
nice.
a good one. Very good. Very good.
I did love the caption on that when I first saw it.
Oh yes. Yeah, I do.
Getting too
Yeah.
old for these remakes or
Right.
something.
Yeah. Yes. Oh,
Ooh,
this is really good.
I like that.
Yeah. So, nice Batman.
Nice. I like the dial for that one.
Yeah. Good job on the cape too. Really good
Yep.
job on the cape. I believe this is Mandy. This is one of her photos here. Good job on this.
hmm
Captain America. I like that
Ooh,
green, and the green streak goes all the way across. I like that.
that is cool. That is
Yeah.
very cool.
And
Hey,
it's
there
another
we
one of my.
go.
Yep. I was like, I got to do it. So this was one of my images. And this one, oh, Jesse, man.
Jesse threw that one in today. I love it.
Yes. Great job, Jesse. This was another nice one. I like this one too. I
I
like
saw that in the group
that
and I was like,
yeah.
yeah, that's super cool.
Yes. Oh, this is another good one. I like this one too.
Ooh. You know, you can never go
Yeah.
wrong with Godzilla pictures.
Right. Right, right.
Jay dropping the poozers in there. I love it.
This was another good shot too. This was
Oh,
good.
that's cool.
Yeah, this is good. Yeah. And it's another one I threw in. I picked up some smoke effects the other day. That was the other thing I forgot to show. But yeah, I picked up some smoke, and it was for 112 scale, but I used it for the 1/6. It worked out pretty well.
Hey,
Oh yeah, this is good.
nice. Love the background.
Yeah.
Hey, Prince John.
Yeah, this is another good shot. I like this one too.
I do too.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that, Leo.
Good one. Yeah. Yeah. Looks like just one light was used for this one too.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
that's fantastic. Just sitting there with his lantern. No big deal.
Yes.
Ah,
This is another good one. I like this shot too. This is good.
so much fun.
Yeah. Loki.
Loki, yeah, season 2.
It's
Holding
good.
all the timelines together.
Yeah.
Oh, now this is nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to pull off that shot, but when it comes out good, it's gone really well.
Yep.
So yes, that will do it for us. I will also show you guys this just one more time. Just want to show you guys again because again, you guys just do not want to miss out on the Toytography challenge that is going to be premiering. First episode 1 is going to premiere this Saturday, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11
11 a.m.
a.m.
Eastern.
11 a.m. Eastern. Excuse me. And yeah, like I said, it's an exciting show. So yeah, you guys don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So yes. So with that said, I'll go ahead and sign off with everyone. Thank you once again for tuning in to the channel. You guys are always greatly appreciated every single time. It's
Smash
just
that like and subscribe.
yes,
Activate those notifications so you don't
yes,
miss an episode.
yes. Because I'm gonna say, I mean, you'll know once you watch the first one, but I'm gonna say that the episode that airs this Saturday, it's not the whole show. Okay, so
We got 5
we did it.
episodes.
Yeah, we did 5 episodes. So you guys just you don't want to miss any of the episodes that take place in the challenges. It's definitely something. Like I said, it's something that you haven't seen before. You have not seen anything like this. So this Saturday is just episode 1. So just check it out, and yeah, we're looking forward to hearing your feedback from the whole thing. Because I will also say, get for those of you who are watching right now, so that you guys will get the jump on it over the other people.
We'll let you in on a secret now. Pay close attention.
Next week during Toytography Live,
This show right here,
we will be discussing Saturday's episode of Toytography Challenge. Now, Big Bad Toy Store sponsored the Toytography Challenge, but for the entire month of March, they will also be sponsoring Toytography Live. So when you watch the episode of the Toytography Challenge, pay attention to the episodes, because we're going to discuss Toytography Challenge during Toytography Live on Wednesday, and we're going to do a figure giveaway from Big Bad Toy Store. So pay attention to what happens on the show while we discuss it, everything. So for those of you who are watching right now, I'm just going to
take notes. Take lots of notes this Saturday.
Just be mindful of the things that are happening on the show, because we will be asking a question about the show next week, and the person who answers that question we'll see what BBTS is handing over. So yeah, just want to give you guys an inside scoop on that. Yep. So we will see you guys on Wednesday next week. Again, tune in to Toytography Challenge on Friday, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 Eastern on Saturday. Yes, check it out. And yeah, we will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful week.